and now the footbridge, and where will you meet me after that? The Black Hole of Calcutta? You cats! Tommy, it's Papa!
Didn't I say get that spellbinder Harold Hill's credentials? I said it morning of July 4th, 1912.
Yes, George, but...
And now the whole town's turned upside down. The school board singing up street and down alley instead of tending to city matters.
Mayor Finn, I found some very interesting information about Professor Hill's alma mater.
His who?
His university.
Oh, I know all about that. In fact, it's the only thing I can ever seem to get out of him. Gary Conservatory, class of '05.
If you just take the time to look, it's on page...
Papa! The Wells Fargo wagon is coming up to the depot.
The Wells Fargo wagon at this hour of the day?
It could be the band instruments.
The band instruments? I want that man's credentials.
Oh, the Wells Fargo wagon is up and coming down the street. Oh, please let it be for me. Oh, the Wells Fargo wagon is up and coming down the street. I wish I knew what it could be.
I got a box of maple sugar on my birthday. It was I got some great food from Tisla. The river sent me a bathtub and a cross.
Oh, the Wells Fargo wagon is up and coming down the street. A prepaid surprise of COD.
And Christmas curtains, or dishes, or a or it could be.
Yes, it could be. Yes, you're right. It surely could be.
Something special.
Something very, very special now.
Just for me. Oh, the Wells Fargo wagon is up and coming now. I don't know how I can ever wait to see. It could be something, it could be someone who we have no relation, but it could be something special just for me.
Our Wells Fargo wagon keep on coming. Our Wells Fargo wagon keep on coming. Our Wells Fargo wagon, don't you dare to make a sound until yourself.
It's the band instruments.
One of these?
Here you are, Winthrop.
My cornet. Gee, thanks, Professor.
Saxophone?
Close enough. Yes, this is a joke.
One of these.
That's saxophone.
The thing that, yeah. One big boy drum? Yeah. One saxophone. Trumpet.
Cornet's close.
Cymbal. Saxophone.
Men, you'll each receive individual instruction in due course. In the meantime, stay off the streets, get acquainted with your instruments, and think about the minuet in G. La-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da.
La-di-da, la-di-da.
Sister, I never thought I'd see anything so scrumptious as a scrumptious salvo thing. Oh, sister!
Round one for you, Mr. Hill. But I better hear some by-gad tooting out of those horns in pretty short order, or I'll see you in front of a grand jury. Now, Miss Marion, about that book.
Hi, George!
Hold on, I've got to get something from the librarian. Great.
Thank you, Professor. You make Winthrop so happy.
My pleasure, Miss Prue.
Start her up, Mr. Washburn. What just you said Professor Hill taught us?
All right, will it be?
The Shaboopy!
Shaboopy!
Now, a woman who'll kiss on the very first date is usually a hussy, and a woman who'll kiss on the second time out is anything but fussy. But a woman who'll wait till the third time around, and in the flat clouds, feet on the ground. She's the girl he's glad he's found. She's a shaboopy, 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 shaboopy.
The girl who's hard to get,
Shaboopy, shaboopy, shaboopy.
but you can't win her yet. Shaboopy, shaboopy, shaboopy. The girl who's hard to get. Shaboopy, shaboopy, shaboopy. But you can't win her yet. Shaboopy.
You're sitting on there.
Your daughter and I are going to say behind your back.
I mean, I'd rather do it in front of your back, but
I'm going to warn you once more.
George.
Not one poop out of you, madame.
I think he means tea.
You know what I see written all over you? Reform school. Now get out, you wild kid, ya.
Papa, please. It's Cavius the cute who make blood in the marketplace. He's cowards.
You watch your phraseology, young woman. Go home.
Mr. Mayor, I just want you to know, I'm vouching for Tommy Gillis here. He's got the confidence of every single kid in town, and you'll be waiting to shake his hand once our band plays its first concert.
By the time your band plays its first concert, the individual members will have to foregather in wheelchairs on account of the broken legs they'll have from tripping over their beers. Now I'll tell you something, my fine young feathered young. Never mind. JC, Uwer, Olin, Oliver. I want that man's credentials and I want him tonight. Don't let him out of your sight. He's slippier than a Mississippi sturgeon.
Professor, I think Mayor Shin has behaved abominably. And I think it was wonderful of you to be coming in Tommy's defense.
A man can't dodge the issue every time a little personal risk is involved. What does the wise poet say? A coward dies 1,000 deaths, a brave man only 500.
I just wish I was a little more informed. I've been wanting to talk to you about Winthrop's cornet.
His cornet? Mother of pearl keys!
I'm sure it's fine. He tells me about some think system. He won't have to bother with the notes if he thinks of the minuet in G. Now, Professor.
Miss Mary, the think system is a revolutionary method. I'll admit it. I cannot discuss these things here in public. But if you'd allow me to call, when may I call?
Why, any night this week.
Piccolo, talk a little, piccolo, talk a little, chick, 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 talk a lot, pick a little more, piccolo, talk a little, piccolo, talk a little, chick, 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 Maria, please do my thoughts are piccolo, you were so weird in the piccolo Mr. Hill. Ching, 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 fairy princess. Ching, ching for your floor. You had a golden chandelier and silver shoes for all to see. We know that you will soon unfold a forgiving heart of pure gold. Here, where a woman's heart should be. Fairy princess, moving floor, golden shimmer. Now unfold, heart of gold. Here, where a woman's heart should be. The professor told us to read those books, and we simply
Harold. He told me all about his hometown, Gary, Indiana. And he told me a song that hardly says any essence in it. Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, let me say it once again. Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, that's the town that knew me well. If you like to have a logical explanation, how I have been on this elegant thing to be grand, I will say without a moment of hesitation, there is just one place that can light my fate.
Gary, Indiana.
Gary, Indiana, not Louisiana, where it's risky you go. But
Gary, Indiana.
Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, my home sweet home. I'll be right back. I gotta go show Amber Wood my live frog. La-di-da-di-da-di-da, la-di-da. Leave the dishes. I'll do them, Mama.
Thank you, dear.
Oh, are you the piano teacher in town?
Why, yes.
Then surely you must know about this fellow Harold Hill forming a boys' band here.
Yes?
Well, don't let it worry you no more. I've got the goods on him in spades. Swindling two-bit thimble rigger. But hey, I'm just passing through. Number 15 only makes a 15-minute water stop.
And I'm sorry, who are you?
Name's Charlie Cowell, anvil salesman. But as of just now, I'm out to protect the good name of the traveling fraternity from this swindler.
Mr. Cowell, you're making a big mistake.
Mistake my old lady's corset cover. That fellow's been the raspberry seed of my wisdom tooth just long enough. He already spoiled Illinois, but he is not going to spoil Iowa. Say, what kind of music teacher are you? You didn't see through him? He's no more professor.
Band leaders are always called professor. It's a harmless deception. He's a fine director, and his scholastic...
Wait a minute. Fine director. Have you ever heard one note of music from any man?
No, but...
But nothing, girly girl. He's never formed a band in his life, and he never will.
You'll never make the train at the crossing. You'll have to catch it.
No, sir. I've got to leave word, and I can see that you ain't the one to leave it with.
But I never met a man who sold anvils.
Takes quite a salesman, I can tell you that. Anvils have a limited appeal, you know. What am I doing? I missed that train. I'll get fired. And I've got to leave word about that fellow Hill.
Leave the word with me.
Not on your tin type. How do I know you deliver these letters?
Try me. There's your train. Now run for it.
What? Why, you double-dealing little... Who do you think you're protecting? That guy's got a girl in every county in Illinois. And that's 102 counties. Not including the piano teachers like you he cozies up to keep their mouths shut. Neither one of you's heard the last of me, girly girl.
Marion, who was you just talking to out in the park, dear? Oh, why, Professor Hill. Miss Peru, top of the evening. Marion, you two come up and sit. I have some jelly on the stove.
Mama, there is no jelly on the stove.
I'll go put some on.
Shall we set, as your mother said?
Well,
You did allow me to call.
Professor, is it true that... what I'm trying to say is, I must be a very dull company for a man of your experience.
Now say, where'd you get an idea like that?
One hears rumors about a traveling salesman.
Listen, you mustn't believe everything you hear. Besides, some hear rumors about librarians.
I suppose you're referring to Uncle Matty.
Uncle, Daddy.
Mr. Madison, my father's best friend. No matter what they say, he left me an assured job so Mother and Winthrop and I would have some security. But surely you don't believe...
Of course not. That's exactly what I'm saying. But why do you think people start those rumors?
Narrow-mindedness. Jealousy. Jealousy mostly, I guess.
Well, jealousy mostly starts rumors about traveling salesmen. What have you heard?
Just that. But of course, it stands to reason that take you for an example. Your attentions to customers and, well, teachers might easily be misinterpreted. Honestly, mightn't they?
Why?
It just proves to reason that you should never believe anything you hear. I mean, if you discuss things...
Miss Marion, I'd be delighted to discuss anything in the world with you. But we could do it sitting down. Your knees, they do bend and all.
We could sit on the porch steps.
Or we could sit on the hollow log over the footbridge.
I couldn't think of it. I've never been to the footbridge with a man in my life.
Just to talk. Meet me there in 15 minutes.
I just can't. Please, some other time? Maybe tomorrow?
My dear little librarian, pile up enough tomorrows, and you'll find you have nothing but a lot of empty yesterdays. I don't know about you, but I'd like to make today worth remembering. Footbridge, 15 minutes.
15 minutes. Mama!
Marion, what is it, dear?
I just told Professor Hill I'd meet him in the footbridge in 15 minutes.
Glory be and saints we praise it works.
What does?
I will use the old bank system again.
You gullible green gas goats! I'm talking about Professor Harold Hill. Road agent, highwayman, pickpocket.
Pickpocket?
Same thing. He's had his hand on your wallet, mister, and your wallet, madam, and your wallet, little lady, ever since the first moment he came to this town. There is more documented evidence than any of you will ever have time to read. There is no band, there never has been any band, and there never will be any band. And if you don't chase this man down right now like a mad dog, there won't be any Harold Hill either. Trust me, he'll be on the next train out of town.
Now do you believe me?
Well, what are we waiting for? I want my money back. Yeah. Money back? I want time. Yeah.
After him!
Greg, some crazy guys all over town spilling everything.
I know. Go get the rig.
I got it.
What time's the break go?
9:40 from the junction.
It's not even 8:30 yet.
Okay, look. You want to turn the world around here and get yourself caught in the trap. You go ahead.
Don't worry, Mars. Meet back at the hotel in plenty of time. Ah, Miss Marion. You're late.
But you said 15 minutes.
I meant more like 26 years late. Took you all this time to get to a footbridge with a fella.
If you want to know the truth, it was almost longer. Halfway here, and I nearly turned back. I guess I'm not the first to find it easier when I'm not under the sail of your sales machine.
Now, Miss Marion, you don't think I've been selling you?
Yes, you have. Something special. And that's why I decided to come. There were bells on the hill, but I never heard them ringing. No, I never heard them at all, till there was you. There were birds in the sky, but I never heard them winging. No, I never heard them at all, till there was you. And there was music, and wonderful roses, they tell me in sweet, fragrant meadows of dawn and June. There was love all around, but I never heard them singing. No, I never heard them at all, till there was you. There was love all around, but I never heard it said. No, I never heard them at all, till there was you.
Marion, there's a lot of things you don't know about me. Hey, excuse me for a second. I'm expecting a cable from Hector Burley's. This could be it. What? No.
Who's the salesman here? 'Cause it looks like she's the one selling and you're the one buying, buddy.
I had to keep off balance, didn't I?
She's so far off balance, you can't sell her from a catboat in a hurricane, now can you?
Scope the rig. Have a peaceful moment in the music business. Where were we?
You were about to tell me what I don't know about you.
Do we have to get into that right now?
No, Harold, or ever for that matter. However, the librarian hasn't much been doing her research lately, but she did plenty of when you came along.
Research about what?
About Gary, Indiana, Conservatory of Music. But Harold, there weren't any Gary Conservatories of Music in OF5.
Why, there's certainly...
Because the town wasn't made until '06. I'll see you at the social hall.
You knew all this time.
Since July 7th, 3 days after you came.
Why, you little...
It looks like he isn't anywhere around here. Let's try down by that creek now, shall we?
Trout's swimming. I hope he drowns.
Winthrop,
Wait a minute here, son.
I'm not your son. Leave me go.
Not till I talk to you for a minute.
I won't listen. You won't tell the truth anyway.
Would to.
Would not.
Would to. Tell me anything you'd like to know.
Can you lead a band?
No.
Are you a big liar?
Yes.
Are you a dirty, rotten crook?
Yes.
Leave me go, you big liar.
Look, you wanted the truth, didn't you? Now, you're gonna stay here and get all of it, and I'm bigger than you, so you might as well quit wriggling. There's 2 things you're entitled to know. 1, you're a wonderful kid. Thought so from the first. Why, I wanted you in the band. So you quit moping around feeling sorry for yourself.
What band?
I always think there's a band, kid.
And what's the other thing I'm entitled to know?
Well, it's not really any of your business now that I think about it.
I wish you'd never come to River City.
no you don't, Winthrop.
Sister, you believe him?
I believe everything he said. The way everyone talked all summer, including you. Does Mama wish he never come to River City?
Well, you do, don't you?
No, Winthrop. Now go, Harold. Please.
Go on, Professor. That way. That way.
Can't, Winthrop.
Why not?
Because for once in my life, I got my foot caught in the door.
Quick, quick.
They're here. Oh, that way. That way.
Virtue has triumphed. The sword of retribution has cut down Professor Harold Hill. And if there are those, as I have heard, who are melting tar and collecting feathers, I will not say them nay.
Yeah!
Well, I think there ought to be some of you who could forget our everlasting Iowa stubborn, chip on the shoulder arrogance long enough before Harold Hill arrived. Do you remember? Well, do you? Surely some of you would admit it.
You're wasting a great deal of time here, little lady. If there is anyone here who thinks that Mr. Hill shouldn't be tarred and feathered, then please step forward.
Well, what are you all looking at?
Cats!
Ice cream.
Ice cream.
Ice cream.
Apple. Mrs. Squires. Come on. Katie. Eulalie.
Eulalie, sit down.
Oh, ballsack.
Have all of you forgotten how we made you buy expensive uniforms, technical instruction books, and high-priced band instruments? And with the guarantee that he would teach your children to play in a band. Well, where's the band? Where's the band?
Toot toot.